And so back we are for the live reaction of this week's chapter of Boku no Hero Academia. 127 of its name, Third Nighteye, Izuku Midoriya, Mirio Togata, and All Might. So we start with Nighteye with a very pissed off Nighteye. You little bastard, what are you playing at wearing that face? Is Sir a gentleman or a maniac? I dare say both. Are you in shock having realized that I am All Might's former sidekick? Okay. Load, please. Okay. Ah, there we go. Are we? I don't think we are. Ah, there we go. Sorry about that. All Might doesn't have wrinkles like this. For his normal face, the wrinkles between his eyes are approximately 0.6 centimeters, and from the Silver Age on, 0.8 centimeters. Nowadays, even unlicensed merchandise is made so that one can easily identify which era it's modeled after. There's All Might related goods around the office no matter where you look. There's no mistaking it, this person is without a doubt. Could that be the not for sale 10th anniversary tapestry I wanted? An All Might super fan. How utterly offensive. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave. The vinegar suicide incident, are you not aware of it? Ooh. A middle schooler with a quirk that could alter the properties of water was drowning in a river. That was the name given to the incident after All Might rescued them. The middle schooler who had entered in a state of panic changed the water to vinegar. But All Might jumped in anyway and suffered damage to his eyes. Ooh! That smile that he showed during the interview immediately afterwards as he was squinting his eyes, that was the face I chose for my impression. Okay. Of course, I am well aware it occurred after I paired up with him after all. The NHA television special, looking back on the old days, touched upon it briefly. Yeah, that's the one. There were no villains involved, and compared to the rest of his accomplishments, it was unremarkable. Even on fan sites, it would seldom be brought up, but I happen to really like it, so. In particular, the line that All Might said after the middle schooler thanked him was incredibly witty. Don't mention it, thanks to you, my precious skin looks 10 years younger. Exactly, the precious skin part was just perfect. You little, were you testing me? Not at all, but you see, the man himself is always around at my school, so it's kind of hard for me to nerd out about him. So I just got excited, and before I knew it, the crux of that incident was the middle schooler's background. Right you are. The weight of his words is completely different for those who know about it and those who don't. Mirio, who's that kid? Ah, he's an underclassman of mine. Yes, indeed. Although he wasn't able to get a laugh out of Sir, considering the end result, he made a pretty good entrance, I'd wager. In order to exceed your current level of strength, you wish to intern under me. Is that right? Yes, sir, I beg of you about the contract. I've got it right here. Don't interrupt me while I'm talking. If I provide my stamp on that sheet of paper, the contract will be made official. That's correct. This is far from your usual carefree internship that you'd get from a common business, where you only work for 1 day to a week. At the very least, you'll be employed for over a month. Of course, you will receive compensation. Very nice. Can I get an internship as well? Please? Graduate in environmental health? No? Okay. Never mind. Although you are still a first year with a large class load, you will be forced to take many authorized absences. you'll find yourself unable to keep up with your classmates. Even so, I have to match their face, or I'll never make it to the top. He stamped on the side. Oh god, it just bam, stamped on the side. You missed. That's because I don't feel like stamping it. I'm already well aware of the merits that you would reap from working here. However, how am I benefited by employing you? This office gets by just fine with 2 sidekicks and 1 student intern. How exactly would I profit from taking you in? What can you contribute to society? What can you be of benefit to others? If you wish for me to acknowledge you, you must demonstrate that to me. All Might demonstrated it by using his abundant power and humor. He granted hope to those frightened by crime, and that is why the masses accepted him. True. How can I be useful to society? What profits can my company gain from your presence? You are to demonstrate that to me, not with words, but with actions. A very practical man. I like him. 3 minutes. I challenge you to take this stamp from me in 3 minutes. In other words, okay, if you wish to work at my company as a hero, then stamp this paper by yourself. In other words, I'm giving you a chance in spite of the fact that you don't have a humorous bone in your body. How about that? Aren't I nice? Medio, Bubble Girl, leave at once. Okay, that wasn't lively at all. Yes, sir! Medio-kun, did you have to do a practical interview like that? I was nominated by Sir, so nope, I didn't. Sir's really taken to this kid already, huh? Jeez, I am really super jealous. But this isn't looking good for Midoriya-kun. There's darkness in his future? What? Considering Sir's quirk, clearing this condition is all but impossible. Okay. What is his quirk? Not to worry, I won't even try to lay a hand on you, and you are free to attack me however you'd like. I care not what happens to this room, now try and take it. A full frontal assault, or so you've led me to think, but actually, you'll launch another attack from above. I've seen through it all, as I thought, but if I can get the better of him by launching many moves... For now, you should put some distance between us. 1 minute passed, and do fret at the reality that you can possibly prevail over my... Oh my goodness! His quirk is foresight! Oh my god! How can you... Holy heck! Sir Nighteye Quirk Foresight. By touching any part of his target and matching his gaze with theirs, he is able to see the actions that person will take in advance for the period of 1 hour. That condition is a company secret. But wait, do they have to keep... do they have to maintain the gaze while he's attacking? Because if not, Midoriya can just look away or close his eyes and attack from creating a sort of a blind spot for his foresight, right? Midoriya will be able to solve this, otherwise it wouldn't make sense to have this whole situation being played out. So simply increasing my number of attacks won't get me anywhere. Isn't there some plan that will let me split through his foresight? I had quite high expectations as to what kind of person you would be, but although you do hold power reminiscent of the symbol, you are in every sense of the word mediocre. Damn! The villains have grown all the more enthusiastic in these times where we've begun to see shadows on the horizon. Then, as I thought, Mirio should have been the one to inherit One for All. But Mirio already has a quirk. Could he have 2 quirks? I don't think he could. But apparently he could, so one for all, Togata Senpai. Even now I have immense respect and affection for All Might. But purely on the matter of his successor, although it was his will, I cannot fathom his intentions. As I thought, does that mean Togata Senpai was a candidate for All Might's successor? Did he even know that Nighteye and All Might held him in that high regard? Better yet, was All Might aware of all these too? If he knew, then why didn't he say a word to me? Do you really have the leisure to spend so much time mulling things over, or could it be that you're tired, you've run out of ideas? When Mirio said he wanted to introduce you to me, I was surprised. Let me say it flat out. There is someone much more worthy of One for All. I do not acknowledge you in the slightest. Ooh, that's harsh. You can become a hero. The words he said to me that day, they were everything to me. Surpass him, so much that he can't react, even if he can't see it. Everything that has happened between me and All Might up until now. Do you think I'll listen to all that being denied and take it sitting down? I'm not the same as I was back then when I had grown accustomed to being denied by everyone. Jesus, he's really taking the whole I don't care about what happens to this office thing. All Might, I'll be stamping those papers now. Choose me. I'll get you to acknowledge me no matter what. Damn. Now, how will he be able to overcome this situation? Interesting. We could just say that he will be able to overcome Nightheye's foresight and just be able to take these stamps out of his way. But I don't think that's how it's going to go. I believe he may get close to it. But in the end, there will be something that Nighteye will just click and be like, you know what? I may have been wrong about you. And he'll stamp the paper and accept him as an intern. And then he will keep growing from then on. We might not even see the internship going on, just to give it more of an expectation feeling to see just how much he grew in the internship time. We might see a mission or two within the internship, but since Nighteye said he'll be there for around a month, I am wagering that we will not see any or little of the internship, and we'll skip to the next saga where we'll have a chance to see Midoriya's improvement. Sorry about that. So yeah, this was this week's chapter of Boku no Hero Academy. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. I am surprised. I'm genuinely speechless. This ending. He's just bumbling around like a rabbit. Jesus, he has improved. No matter what we said, in 127 chapters, he has improved. Well, God forbid if he hadn't, but you know what I mean. From the days where the guy couldn't even bat a finger and it would destroy his whole arm, to now he's just focusing the power on his legs and just bumping around everywhere. So he has improved no matter how we look at it. And he will keep improving. That's the thing. He will keep improving. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Next week we'll have, again, Boku no Hero Academy as always. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this chapter, this video. And please do let me know what you think. Will Midoriya be able to take the stamp out of Nighteye's hand? Or will, as I believe, Nighteye acknowledge him in the end of the interview. I guess we can call it an interview. So, will he be accepted or will he make himself be accepted? What do you guys think? Please do let me know in the comment section down below. Did you enjoy, above all else, did you enjoy Nightheye's quirk? I really did not see that one coming. But Foresight is a very good quirk. If he can finish the battle in under 1 hour, and again, if he doesn't have the drawback that the victim can just walk away, look away, or close his eyes, and therefore break the visual contact, so that might that might be a drawback to the quirk. But even so, the quirk remains very, very powerful indeed, and I can just imagine how strong physically he is, because his quirk is not offensive, so he must have any sort of physical strength to match his brainy quirk. So I'm really looking forward to see more about this Nighteye fella, but I guess we'll have to wait for the next week. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it for me for this week. I'll see you next week for a fresh new batch of chapters for us to live react and to see and to theorize and all that good stuff we all know and love. And so I'll see you guys next week. Have a nice weekend and bye bye.